What's up, HVACers? So today we are going to do a simulation that SkillCat offers on our app called Lighting a Brazing Torch. So let's jump right into it.
The first step is to enable all safety equipment before starting with the brazing setup. Click on all the safety equipment from the safety equipment box to enable them. You are now safe to set up the brazing torch. Let's learn how to start the brazing process. Before starting brazing, it is very important to keep a fire extinguisher near to the brazing kit. It is important to ensure that the regulator valves are closed before proceeding to open the tank valves. When the system is purged, before or after using the equipment, it is important to make sure your gauges are reading 0 psig. Click on the oxyacetylene assembly.
Obviously, you want to run nitrogen while you're brazing. Okay, so let's click on the oxyacetylene.
Drag the 3/16" ratchet wrench from the toolbox and drop it on the acetylene tank valve to open it.
So you'll always need a ratchet wrench. We also call them service wrenches in the field. You can also use a B-tank. Those of you who braze with a B-tank, I also do too, depending on the application. We're just learning on oxyacetylene for now.
Click on the button near the ratcheting wrench to the acetylene tank valve to open it.
Here we go.
Drag and drop the ratchet wrench into the toolbox. Turn the orange dot to open the oxygen tank valve.
Wrong way, Jane.
Click on the
Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
To open it. This will provide a path for the acetylene gas to flow out once we open the regulator valves.
Yeah, so you'll turn it and your gas will come out.
Rotate the orange dot on the regulator valve of the acetylene tank to open it and maintain the pressure of 10
I'll wait till this is done, I guess.
Click on the torch acetylene valve to close it.
Okay, so you're going to turn your oxygen, then turn your acetylene. On a B tank, obviously, you'll only have the one knob.
Now that the acetylene gas flow has been established, we need to establish a flow for the oxygen. Click on the oxygen knob on the brake. Rotate the orange dot on the regulator valve of the oxygen tank to open it, and maintain. This is the proper pressure at which a required amount of oxygen gas comes out of the cylinder. Now that the oxygen
So make sure that your
gas
pressures
has
are correct
started to
before
flow
lighting,
out
guys.
of the tank and into the brazing torch, close the knob. Click on the oxygen knob on the brazing torch to close it. You have successfully set up the brazing torch and are ready to start the flame. As you have successfully set up the brazing kit, your next job is to start the flame. Click to rotate the brazing torch tip so that it faces away from your body.
Always want it facing away from you. Never, ever, ever, and I cannot stress this enough, and yes, people do it. Do not light this facing your body.
You first need to open the oxygen knob on the brazing torch tip. This will allow the oxygen to flow out through the tip. Click on the oxygen knob on the brazing torch to open it slightly. Click on the acetylene knob on the brazing. Drag and
You just want a little bit, you guys.
torch
You do
lighter
not
near
need
the
to open those
brazing
full
torch
force.
tip.
And here's your starter. You can use a lighter. It's not recommended, but in a pinch. And you're just going to take those sides, guys, for those of you who haven't seen them, and you're just going to squeeze like that. Just once. That's all it takes. One spark.
Click on the brazing torch lighter to spark. Drag and drop the brazing lighter into the toolbox.
And so we have a really poor flame right now, right?
You have successfully started the flame of the brazing torch. You are now ready to start the brazing process.
So the next one is going to be setting the flame. I will show you guys that tomorrow. Obviously, we would never braze with a flame like this. But we have a separate simulation as to how to set it. And I'm going to tell you guys some cool hacks as to know when you got it right, too. All right, so that's it for today. And I will see you guys tomorrow.